The Enid Smedmore Fund helps bright youngsters from financially challenged backgrounds to succeed at school. Past beneficiary Lydia Mills joins me now to share her story. Good morning, Lydia. Welcome
Hi,
to Smile
good
Jamaica.
morning.
It's morning time. You're an aspiring chartered accountant.
Yes.
But walk me through the journey. Sometimes we see children at school, we don't understand what they're going through at school. You were successful in getting to Wolmer's Girls.
Yes.
Talk to me about the challenges.
Okay. So I grew up in the community of Waterhouse, and I attended the George Edley Primary School. So I successfully passed my GCET exam, and I gained entrance into Wolmer's High School for girls. Yes. Going to Wolmer's, growing up in my family background, we didn't have so much money. So the fund, the Enid Smedmore Fund, it was instrumental in my development at Wolmer's.
Right. So and we're talking about tuition, books, all of that was a challenge.
Yes.
How did that come to bear initially before the fund on how you were able to learn? The ministry says every child can learn and every child must learn, but then if you can't afford the books and the tuition, it's difficult. How did that affect you as a student?
Well, it's difficult in the sense that having to focus on that when your mind is not totally stable or your mind is not concentrated on your education, only have to be worrying about how you're going to go to school, how you're going to be able to manage with your books, uniform, your education. That's a worry.
Yeah.
And so if it is that the students are not being able to have that funding, you know, it kind of creates an unsettlement in your mind and cause you to be somewhat unfocused.
Yeah. Must be. And if you don't have the textbooks, it also puts you at a disadvantage.
Yes, that too. Yes, because when I was in second form, I went throughout second form without textbooks because I was not able to, you know, cover the tuition. And the textbook was tied, so you had to pay the tuition in order to get the textbooks. So going
Book rental.
Yes.
I know it.
So I went through second form without textbooks.
Oh no. But then came the fund.
Yes.
And Lydia retained 7 distinctions
Yes.
in the Caribbean Secondary Certificate, several certificates of excellence, went on to 6th form,
Yes.
completed 6th form, and you have a BSc
Yes.
in management studies from the
First class
University of
honors.
the West Indies
Yes.
with first class honors.
Yes.
Do you ever look back and say to yourself, were it not for the Enid Smedmore Fund, where would I be today?
Definitely, most definitely. Because, as I said before, going through second form, I did not have any textbooks. So in second form, I ended up coming second in my class. With the fund now being able to have access to those textbooks, I was able to move on from second form throughout my 5th form year in the top class at Wolmer's. So indeed, that the fund was instrumental in my educational development.
Wonderful. So it's Enid Smedmore Fund. It's been around since 1998. It assists cohorts of 7 students from 2nd to 5th form, 50% annual tuition, an annual monetary contribution to the Teachers Enhancement Fund, an annual monetary contribution to the Students Welfare Fund, and an annual English prize. Thank you so much. An English prize, which is an incentive to an outstanding student of English. To date, more than 30 students have benefited from the initiative, and it's an initiative for the Wolmer's Girls alumni. Seeks to raise awareness around the mandate of the fund and its success. Have you met any other recipients of the fund?
Yes, I have.
Yes.
I've met other recipients. Some of the other girls, they were in the same year group as I was, so I actually know some of them.
Yeah, and you've seen the difference that it makes.
Yes, definitely. I've seen the difference. There are a lot of success stories, students that have gone on to be very instrumental in society and giving back as the fund mandates.
Wonderful. There's going to be an event. It's the 2018 Mother's Day Grub Fest. And it's going to be this Saturday,
Saturday.
from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Gates open at 9.
It's going to be at the Cavalier Track Field. If you're Wolmers, you know where that
Yes.
is. If you're not Wolmers, it's 10 Connolly Avenue,
Yes.
Kingston 4. They can enter, I think, through the prep school gate.
Yes, they
if
can.
they want to. Yeah. Cheap admission is $300 for children under 12 and students with ID. $500 for adults and adults who are students. Are students without ID.
Yes, students without ID,
$500.
yes.
And it's $1,000 all you can
All
eat.
you can eat.
Which means Omawale and Marvin can't go because nothing would be left for the rest of the people. But $1,000 all you can eat.
Yes.
2018 Mother's Day Grub Fest. It's our great cause. And I think when we empower women, and
Yes.
I really am saying this, it really makes a difference.
Makes a difference.
You want to be a chartered accountant?
Yes, I do.
Why? Tell me why.
Well, while growing up, I always liked numbers, and I did an internship at Ernst & Young, where I currently work now, and that gave me the exposure towards accounting, and from then I've loved it, and I've fallen in love with it even more.
Entertainment, Ching Ching, IKEA, MC Owen Blacker Ellis, and more. So make sure you're there. And they're having vegan and vegetarian
Yes.
dishes, pasta stations, fruit stations, all you can eat, $1,000. It's a
Yes.
Wolmer's initiative.
Yes.
And churning out success stories. Some people don't know who Enid Smedmore is. Do you know who Enid Smedmore is?
Well, she's a past president of the Wolmer's alumni. Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you, Miss Enid. My mom's name's Enid. Great people are named Enid. So I'm glad. Nice to meet you.
Yes, thank you.
Lydia Mills, past beneficiary of the Enid Smedmore Fund. We'll be back.